You're one oops away from turning a $50 oil change into a $5,000 engine replacement. Most DIYers aren't failing because they lack skill, they're failing because they're following garage myths that actually destroy modern cars. Today, we're exposing the 17 blunders that keep mechanics in business and leave you on the side of the road. Mistake number 17, over or under tightening nuts and bolts. In the world of professional engineering, tight isn't a feeling, it's a measurement. When you over-tighten a bolt, you're not making it extra secure, you're literally stretching the metal beyond its elastic limit. Once that bolt stretches, it loses its tension and becomes a ticking time bomb that can snap under the heat of your engine. Take your oil drain plug, muscle it too hard and you'll strip the aluminum threads right out of the pan. Now a simple maintenance task is a $700 repair. On the flip side, an under-tightened spark plug can literally shoot out of your cylinder head like a bullet. Every single fastener on your car has a torque specification. Stop guessing. Get a calibrated torque wrench and listen for that click. If you're still using the three-squeak method, you aren't working on a car, you're gambling with it. Mistake number 16, cross-threading nuts and bolts. Cross-threading is the point of no return. It happens the second you use a wrench before the threads are properly seated. If you feel resistance in the first 2 turns, stop immediately. You are carving new, destructive paths into the metal. This is a death sentence for wheel studs and spark plug holes. To avoid this, always, and I mean always, start every bolt by hand. You should be able to spin it multiple times with just your fingers. If it binds, back it out and clean the threads. Remember, tightening it anyway doesn't fix the fit, it just guarantees you'll be buying a tap and die set or a new engine head by Saturday afternoon. Mistake number 15, believing in universal car parts. The phrase universal fit is the biggest lie in the automotive industry. Modern cars are built to tolerances thinner than a human hair. A universal oxygen sensor might physically screw into your exhaust, but if its resistance range is off by even a fraction, your car will run rich, chug gas, and eventually melt your expensive catalytic converter. From universal coolants that can turn into a thick engine-clogging gel to one-size-fits-all sensors that confuse your car's computer, these parts are designed to fit a shelf, not your vehicle. Your car is a precision-tuned ecosystem. Don't throw a generic wrench into it to save 10 bucks. Mistake number 14, buying cheap aftermarket parts. There's a massive difference between value and vulnerable. When it comes to critical components like timing belts, water pumps, or wheel bearings, the no-name bargain part is a massive risk. Think about it, that $30 timing belt is the only thing stopping your pistons from smashing into your valves at 3,000 RPM. If it snaps because of inferior rubber compounds, you save $50 but just bought a $4,000 engine rebuild. For anything that involves heavy lifting or engine internals, stick with OEM original equipment manufacturer parts. They are built to the exact metallurgy and specs your car was born with. Mistake 13, putting full trust in online catalogs. Fitment guaranteed is a marketing term, not a mechanical fact. Most online databases are managed by algorithms that often miss split-year changes where a manufacturer changed a part midway through the production year. The only source of truth is your VIN vehicle identification number. Before you tear your car apart, cross-reference the part number with the manufacturer's official site. I've seen hundreds of DIYers stranded on a Sunday evening because the guaranteed brake pads in their hand were 2 millimeters too wide for their calipers. Always verify before you verify. Number 12, wrong jacking. This isn't just about car damage, this is about your life. A car's floor pan is not a structural support. If you jack it up in the wrong spot, you will crush the metal, destroy your fuel lines, or have the jack slip through the floor. Every car has specific reinforced jacking points, usually marked by notches in the pinch welds. But here is the golden rule of the garage. The jack lifts the car, but the stands hold the car. Never put a limb under a vehicle supported only by a hydraulic jack. One failed rubber seal inside that jack and 2 tons of steel will drop in a fraction of a second. Use jack stands and give the car a shake test before you crawl under. If it moves on the stands, it's not safe. Mistake number 11, ignoring safety gear. Professional mechanics don't wear gloves and goggles because they're afraid of grease. They wear them because cars are full of chemicals that want to blind, burn, or poison you. Used motor oil is a known carcinogen. Brake fluid is a hydraulic solvent that can cause permanent eye damage in a single splash. And if you're grinding or hammering, one tiny shard of rusted steel can blind you instantly. A $5 pair of safety glasses is a lot cheaper than an emergency room visit. Protect your hands, protect your eyes, and protect your lungs from brake dust. You only get one body, don't trade it for a DIY project. Mistake number 10, skipping the scan tool. In 2026, trying to fix a car without a scan tool is like trying to find a needle in a haystack while wearing a blindfold. Skipping the diagnostic scan leads to parts cannon syndrome, where you keep throwing expensive parts at a problem hoping one of them works. A basic OBD2 scanner costs less than a tank of gas. It doesn't just read check engine codes, it shows you live data. You can actually watch your oxygen sensors or fuel trims in real time to see why the car is stumbling. Don't guess. Let the car's computer tell you exactly where it hurts. Mistake number 9, poor battery handling. Your car battery holds enough energy to weld metal. If your wrench touches the positive terminal and the car's frame at the same time, you'll create a massive short circuit that can fry your car's $1,200 ECU, the brain, in a millisecond. The rule is absolute: negative off first, negative on last. By removing the negative ground cable first, you kill the circuit to the chassis. Once that's off, you can touch the frame all you want without a spark. It's a simple 10-second rule that saves you from a total electrical meltdown. Mistake number 8, using dish soap to clean. Dish soap is designed to strip grease off of ceramic plates. That is exactly why it is poison for your car. It strips away the specialized wax and UV inhibitors in your paint's clear coat, leaving it dry, chalky, and prone to clear coat failure. Under the hood, it's even worse. Many engine components have a thin film of oil to prevent flash rust. Scrubbing them with degreasing dish soap and rinsing with water is an invitation for corrosion to start eating your engine from the outside in. Use a pH-balanced car soap for the body and a dedicated engine degreaser for the bay. Mistake number 7, mixing old fluids or using wrong ones. Modern fluids are complex chemical cocktails. Mixing green coolant with orange or blue coolant can cause a chemical reaction that creates a thick, jelly-like sludge. This sludge will plug your radiator and overheat your engine in miles. The same goes for oil and transmission fluid. Using the wrong weight, like 5W30 in an engine designed for 0W20, can prevent oil from reaching the tiny passages in your variable valve timing VVT system. The result? Poor fuel economy, lost power, and eventual engine failure. Check your owner's manual and use exactly what the engineers specified. Mistake number 6, working in a dirty workspace. The inside of your engine is a sterile environment. A single grain of sand falling into an open cylinder is like throwing a handful of glass into a blender. It will score the cylinder walls and ruin your compression. If you're doing open-heart surgery like a head gasket or timing chain, your workspace must be spotless. Clean the engine bay before you open it. Use organized trays for your bolts. If you have to stop for the night, cover the open engine with a clean plastic sheet. Remember, cleanliness isn't just for show, it's for survival. Mistake number 5, overlooking worn-out seals and gaskets. Gaskets are one-and-done components. They are designed to crush to create a seal. Once they've been compressed and heat-cycled for years, they lose their ability to bounce back. If you pull your valve cover to check your cams, do not, under any circumstances, reinstall it with the old gasket. It will leak. The same applies to O-rings on your injectors or cooling pipes. A $2 seal is the only thing standing between a perfect repair and a car fire. If you disturb a seal, replace it. It's the cheapest insurance policy in the garage. Mistake number 4, overestimating your skill level. There is no shame in knowing when to call a pro. Modern cars are rolling computers. If a job involves high-voltage hybrid systems, internal transmission gears, or recalibrating safety cameras (ADAS), you likely don't have the specialized equipment to do it safely. Start small, master brakes, oil changes, and suspension before you dive into an engine overhaul. If you find yourself staring at a pile of wires or parts and you feel overwhelmed, stop. It is much cheaper to pay a mechanic to finish a job than it is to pay them to fix a botched one. Mistake number 3, reusing old parts. This is especially dangerous with torque-to-yield (TTY) bolts. These are one-time use fasteners found on many cylinder heads and suspension components. They are designed to stretch permanently when tightened to provide a specific clamping force. If you reuse them, they won't hold the same tension, leading to blown head gaskets or suspension failure. Beyond bolts, never reuse wear items like stretch-fit belts or plastic cooling clips. These parts are designed to be sacrificed. If you're trying to save a few bucks by reusing a brittle plastic clip, you're asking for a breakdown. Mistake number 2, cheaping out on tools. You don't need a $10,000 tool chest, but you do need tools that actually fit. A cheap, budget 10mm socket is often slightly oversized. When you put real torque on it, it will round off the bolt. Now, instead of a 5-minute repair, you have a 3-hour nightmare trying to extract a stripped bolt in a tight space. Invest in a decent mid-range set of wrenches and ratchets. Quality tools don't just make the job easier, they protect the hardware on your car. If your tools feel like toys, they'll treat your car like one. Mistake number 1, ignoring the car manual. The owner's manual is the most important tool you own, yet it's the one most people never touch. Every general rule you've heard about cars, like 35 psi for tires or 3,000 miles for oil, is often wrong for your specific car. Your manual contains the exact fluid capacities, the precise fuse locations, and the specific reset procedures for your electronic parking brake or oil life monitor. Ignoring this book is like trying to build a Lego set without the instructions. You might get something that looks like a car, but it won't run like one. Read the manual. It's the difference between a hack and a mechanic. How many of these are you guilty of? Be honest, let's talk about it in the comments below.